We got a couple businesses booming right now, but yeah, I mean, real estate's good.
Mhm. I know you've been branching off into some other stuff lately. That's pretty cool. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see your acquisitions. We're gonna have to like you'll be like the main go-to guy for like big meetup event spaces.
Nah,
No?
nah, I'll pass on that one, bro.
Why? It's too much of a liability?
No, I just don't want to. I don't want to do it.
Mm.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, business is good. Everything is basically, it's self sufficient, man. Um,
Mhm.
it's to the point now we're just maintaining relationships. Everybody's taking down their own flips right now. Just, yeah, dog, just doing our thing.
Just long-term consistency, bro. It makes such a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, 100%, dude. I mean, it's the night and day difference. I mean, I'd rather work smarter than harder. And too many people just try to work too hard, and is what it is.
Mm. It's really that simple, bro. It's really that simple. Compounding effort. Like you just keep showing up. You just keep showing up, making small,
It's
incremental
not.
improvements
I
every
don't
single
think
day.
it's about showing up at all, dude. Because so many people show
What do you
up and
think?
don't do it. Don't do anything. I'd say ninety
Okay,
percent of the 90% of these people show up and don't do anything.
maybe we should rephrase it as like putting in your reps.
If that, I mean, I'll even be the negative Nancy. I see 80% of these people spinning their tires with their reps. They just show up just to get their
Mm,
dials in, just so they can post. Oh, look at my KPIs, but they didn't do a damn thing
mm,
to build a relationship, or they didn't do a thing on follow up, or on that call they didn't even gather any information. So when they're working on like the dispo side, they got to go back and get all this information because they did such a shitty
mm.
job, because they're going through the motions, and then they sit there and wonder, why aren't I doing anything?
Bro, I feel
I
like
got no
even
more
I do
sympathy,
that
bro. I
sometimes.
have no more sympathy for anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I think that's a
I don't
really,
care.
bro, I think that's a really good point. Like, some people are just like showing up just for the sake of checking the box, not for the sake of like the final result of closing deals. Like, I found myself in that position when I was getting started, and every now and then I'll catch myself slipping. When I first was getting started, bro, I was just doing it for the sake of checking the box of like I called this many agents, but like it was the shittiest relationship building ever. Hi, can you send me deals? No. Okay, check the box. Boom, called an agent.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of posting my KPIs. But once I started to realize like it's not about like the calls, it's at the end of the day about the closings, right? And it's not about the contracts, it's about the closings. So
It's not about the closings.
what is it about? Tell me.
I mean, I honestly think it's about building your business and building the relationships, because it's an inevitability that closings are going to happen if you have a good business and a good business model and you're building relationships. If you're doing that, closings will happen no matter what. But if you're not doing that and being a business owner, and building your brand awareness and building relationships with people like your buyers and things like that, that actually do things for, like, that put money in your pocket, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I wanna dig into this a little bit, and I personally am gonna get a lot of value out of digging into this.
Dig.
My issue, and I'm kind of like on the other side of it right now, and I know that it's not working properly. My issue is I'm trying to do things in quantity. However, in order to have higher quality, I would have to bring my quantity down. So how can I
Let's
efficiently
elaborate. Let's
build
break
really
that
good?
down right there. What is
Okay.
quantity and what is your quality? What does that even
Okay.
mean to you?
Yeah. So let me look at my KPIs. So right now I submit 51 written offers and I get a purchase and sale signed. Out of 196 written offers, I get a purchase and sale closed, a deal closed. So
Okay.
right now I'm really just focusing on like quantity, like boom, put it out, put it out, put it out, more offers, right? And because more offers equals more closings. Now my issue is like that's really high, right? Like 196 offers to a closing is like, ugh.
That's
So
bad.
how can I? What would you recommend? What should I do to
Like
fix that?
relationships, brother. Like how many people, how many relationships and agents are you burning because you're just trying to hit the number and get the offer out? Just because it doesn't work doesn't mean that the next one might not work. And they might just be, oh, dude, this dude just wants to hit it, quit it kind of attitude. Fuck you. I'm not gonna bring you shit. Why would I, dude? I'm just a dial to you, bro. But yeah, you want to build a relationship and build money together. I'm just a KPI to you. So no, bro. Fuck you. I don't want to do business with you. Go find the sucker that's desperate with a distressed house property. But when deals come my way, I'll hit up investors that I actually talk to or people that I actually have a relationship with. Because like I said, like 90% of our deal flow isn't because of outreach.
Like inbound relationships.
And people hit us up. We don't hit them up.
I find myself on the other side of the stick where I am having to go hit up a lot of people, and it sounds like it's because I just haven't created, a really good impression on these people. I haven't established a really good relationship with these people.
Yeah, I mean, with the amount of deals that you're doing, there's no reason why you couldn't have amazing relationships with those people where like you could amplify how many deals you're doing. Instead of doing 2 to 4 deals a month, you should be doing 5 to 6. No problem.
I think what's holding me back from making the change is the fear that in me slowing down on my quantity to increase my quality, I won't get as many deals. But maybe that's just a false idea.
100%. I mean, being a business owner is about making adjustments in your business that simplify your workload. Right now, you're working hard. You're not working smart.
Yeah, I am. I'm working really freaking hard.
And like that, like eventually you will burn out. Like right now, like you have your hand in so many different things, and like it's great that like I get this question all the time. What happened to Cody? Like, why aren't I in the groups? Why don't I do anything anymore? Because like I'm busy. Like my business is not like it's here, and like quite frankly, I gathered the information from astro flipping and stuff like that, and I put it into my business. Up now, like I don't. The community, like it's. I don't want to say like it's not to be rude, but like the community doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for my business.
It sounds like you're hyper focusing on the things that bring the most value, the highest
But why
ROI
would I?
on your
But why would
effort.
I not? Like that's the whole point of being
Yeah,
a
of
business owner. I want to
course.
bring my business and scale it to the best possibility so it simplifies my life. That's all I care about is my business, my employees, making sure that they're hitting their goals. Other than that, I mean, and like I said, but like our model and our thing is creating relationships with real estate agents and investors.
Can I ask you, like, what are some of the ways that you guys build those relationships? Like,
I mean, we talk to them. We talk to people, and like we do a lot of deal flow for like tons of people, and like we give them constant value, either if it's numbers or if we go do content for their projects or help them offload their stuff. I mean, and then on top of it, I mean, we're everywhere here in this community, so I mean, everybody now knows who we are.
like a lot more talk time, like constantly thinking of like, what can I give you?
100%, or it's not even like what can I just like 90% of the guys are just check how you doing, man, and then they'll get to a business talk at the end of the conversation.
Don't make it strictly about business. Make it
Like
about
it's
relationship.
about a relationship,
If
when
if
like
you,
you keep on.
sorry, if you were to prescribe me some work, like if you were to prescribe me some changes to make in my business, what would it be? And before you answer that, do you need to know any more context to best answer
No,
that question?
not at all.
Okay.
I would slow down and create some relationships. And I like, and this might be a challenge for you. I would slow down on your live streams. Like, it's fine and it's okay. I know that you have passion about it, but how much business is actually happening from your live streams? Or are you just doing that to be a social figure? But even with that, what are you gaining from that?
Hmm. Slow down, focus more on relationships,
100%.
and
You like
perhaps
try to create 10 relationships with 10 real estate agents that understand what you're doing. So those 10 become 10 agents that you do a deal every month with. That's 10 deals right there that they're going to come back. All right, cool, bro. I'm going to go get another one for you.
okay. So maybe rather than the KPIs of like, okay, I called this many agents, had this many conversations, it should be like, how many people did I impact today? Like, how many agents did I make a meaningful impact on, a meaningful relationship?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you want, and like the thing is, like, you want them to remember you, not in like being like a funny way, but like a way where, like, dang, this person's actually going to genuinely help my business. I'm definitely going to hit that person up when I find this opportunity because I think that they can probably put some money in my pocket.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. What I'm wondering right now is I'm wondering about like how I should approach my list of contacts. Maybe I should start with the people that have sent me deals before and just start
I
dialing
would
them.
start with people that you've closed deals with.
Okay.
Contact the people that you've closed deal with and just see how's business. Call just to see how is business.
Hmm. Okay. Don't sweat. Don't make it transactional. Just start with the people that I've closed deals with. Call how's business, and then I would assume after all of those people, then the people that have sent me deals call how's business, and the leads will flow. I mean, I don't have to directly say like, "Yo, you got any deals?" Um, they will just naturally flow through me building relationships and being interested in them.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, genuinely speaking, in a conversation, asking how somebody's business is, most likely they're going to ask the same question in return. And that's now your
Mm.
opportunity to give your little pitch. Hey, I mean, like, we're always still looking. We just closed a couple deals here this last week. I'm, negotiating on a couple right now. But I mean, yeah, again, if you ever see something, would love to work one with you on to the next, like, subtle, but like, now let's continue with the conversation. All right, well, hey, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Again, hey man, I'll just check up in with you here in a couple weeks, yada yada yada. Click.
I like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going
And then like some
to.
of the and especially with your buyers too, the ones that you've closed, like ones that you've closed deals with, acquisitions and disposition side. So like your buyers and stuff, you like check in, see if their buy criteria is the same criteria. What if they've made adjustments? What if they've changed locations and areas because they like this? You want them to know that you're still in it here for them. Like, you want to become a VIP where, like, yo, what up, Nathan? You got another one for me?
Okay, so I'm gonna write this out. So call all agents that have closed deals and asked how's business, and then same thing with the buyers. Now, my question for you would be like quantity of that. Like with your team, how do you hold them to a certain standard and quantity? Because I don't know, how much people I should be
I'll say like
calling.
brand new agents that join our team. Like they have, like the 200 outbound calls, the 2.5 hours of talk time, and then 200 text messages. but as time goes on, your KPIs go down because of how many relationships you build. So like now it's like I think Josh is maybe at like 50 to 100 calls a day, but he's just from the 50 calls, he's still getting 2.5 hours of talk time.
So for me, given what you know about me and the state of my business, what should I do? 200 outbound, 200 SMS, 2.5 hours talk time, or should I do
Yeah,
less?
I mean, I'll do that. I'll shoot. I'll just start 200 outbound calls to people that you've done business with, and I'd
Mhm.
shoot for 2.5 hours of talk time for the day.
Okay. And 200 SMS as well. Do my automated SMSs count?
Yeah, I mean that's what we're doing. I mean, how
Okay.
many do you send a day?
I don't even
Because like,
know.
what is your automated SMS? Like, is it like outreach or like? Because like, I'll say like a lot of our SMS, is just like, how's business doing?
Yeah, it's follow up, and it's very direct. It's very like you got deals kind of follow up. Maybe I should I be changing that from like you got deals to like how's business?
Yeah, because then like they're
What?
just thinking like you have it like a deal, like that's a flag word.
Yeah,
You
I
got
phrase
deals? You
it
got
in
deals,
like
bro? You got deals, or just like, hey, bro, how's business going? That's
hmm,
way more approachable. I would respond better to how's business than like almost nagging me for deals.
okay. Like I don't say directly you got deals, but essentially I'm saying you got deals. Like I'm
For
saying
sure,
like
I
got
think
anything coming down the pipeline?
I y- yeah, we've used the pipeline. I'll say this: I definitely try to stay away from deals. Like I'll say that shit in my content just to be like funny and annoying, but like in
Hmm,
in reality, like it's strictly business to business relationship, and so you want to be respectful of business to business relationship.
okay. Okay, so here's what I got. Call agents that I've closed deals with and ask how's business. Call all buyers that I've closed deals with and ask how's business. Metrics being 200 outbound calls, 200 SMS, and that can be automated follow-ups. However, oh yeah, and 2.5 hours talk time.
Mhm.
However, with the automated follow-ups, to change those from transactional relationship follow-ups to like just genuine, like, hey, how can I help you? How's business?
Yeah, for real. And then like say like I have this like when somebody texts us back, call them.
Mhm.
Hop on the phone.
Oh.
Anybody texts you back, I'm calling.
Okay, interesting. Hmm. The only concern that I
You
have
can
with that,
understand so much more can happen in a conversation than a text. You can understand
mm,
emotion so much more. They can understand the passion so much more. Like, so a conversation is so much better than text messaging. And like, this is coming from the person that in the beginning of the business would not hop on the phone, and like I would send out 1,000 text messages a day. No, like it's all about hopping on the phone.
dude, this is fire.
Yeah,
And the
bro.
reason why this is fire is because the other day I was thinking to myself, I'm like, God damn, Nathan, you have so many agents in your automated follow-up campaign. Why are you getting such a low conversion ratio on them? And I'm like, I literally have enough agents that essentially I could stop doing MLS outreach and I could have a, really solid passive lead flow from the
Like
agents.
that's how
But
it
I
should
don't.
be.
Yeah, and I don't because I'm being a dick and I'm being transactional. Like,
100%, bro. Like I've always been a huge fan of your content and your memes and stuff, but a lot of it's like
thank
kind
you,
of
bro.
being dicks towards agents. And at the end
A
of the
little bit,
day,
yeah.
they're the people that put money in your pocket. And if I'm an agent and I saw your content, I would literally have my middle finger up and say, I would never do business with this guy.
Bro, I purposely don't want agents finding my social media because like I pick on them a little bit.
For sure. But like, those are your bread. Like, like that, like why, bro? They're the people that like those
Yeah.
are the number one mother. They got to be your best fucking friend, bro.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna take this advice, and what I'm gonna do, what my goal is gonna be over like the next month, is to transform my business from like a quantity, like very like KPI focused, like how many ins versus how many outs, to like a relationship focused business, and really
Yeah.
start building like I want to be like Donald Trump, where he just gets on the phone and just talks to his friends and makes money. Like I don't want to have to be like a fucking like hardcore salesperson where like I have to convince a bunch of new agents to send me
Nah,
their
man. Like,
deals.
like, like I said, bro, you should have like 100 agents that you have like beautiful relationships with, where like, like they just that's it, bro. Like they like that's where I tell you like business is self sufficient because of the relationships that we build. That's why. That's the only reason. It's not because these guys are, oh, no, it's because like they took the time to build these relationships with these people, and we were able to perform on them. I mean, there's been a lot. I mean, and like for wholesalers, dude, like make sure you're actually sending good deals too. Like learn what a deal is.
Okay,
Because
that's like a whole.
I've seen too many wholesalers like yell at people or badmouth people because they're like, oh, anytime that I bring you a deal, why doesn't it sell? But you sell all these other deals because you're bringing me a shitty deal, bro. That's why. It's like it's literally not rocket science. And then the emotions get involved, and people get too emotional involved, man.
Okay, so everything we said about the agents and the buyers, I should do that with wholesalers too. Is what it sounds like.
Definitely vet out your wholesalers, man, because like I mean, I think probably a lot of people know this, but we do not do like, and this is not to shame wholesalers or anything. We just don't do a lot of business with wholesalers. Why? Because not a lot of them are get good deals, and not a lot of them just kind of know what they're doing. So we have a business model that works directly with agents. So like, I mean, I'm not gonna get out of my business model to try to entertain something else that 90% doesn't usually work. For sure, are there wholesalers out there that do a lot of business and know what they're doing? One hundo. I have done business with them, but at the same, yeah, it goes again. I mean, my main business is with agents.
This is juicy stuff.
Like, I think it's just like the cold hard facts about it because, like, yo, dude, it's the Astro community is a winter wonderland type shit, and it's all rainbows and everything like that. But like once you get out there in your market, it's a whole different type of shit. And I mean, if you actually want to be a business owner and build something and financially change your life, then I mean, it's time to buckle down.
Yeah, I really want to stop working with shitty clients. Is like what I've been focusing on. Like Alex Hermosi, I've been watching a lot of his content lately, and he pretty much has been convincing me to like switch from like the bottom of the bucket to like the cream of the crop, because the cream of the crop, they don't complain, they'll pay on time, they're very abundant mindset, they're easy to work with. And the bottom of the bucket, like let's say for example you're selling a product for $500, right? $500 of somebody's monthly salary that's working a W-2 job is probably close to 25% of their monthly salary. So they're gonna have really really high expectations, and they're gonna juice the crap out of you. And they might complain, and they might try to like get a refund and whatnot. But then let's say I'm selling to Cody Galloway, right? Cody Galloway makes a lot of money. He has an abundance mindset. Like it's easier to sell to Cody. Cody is going to be easier for me to fulfill the work on, and he's not going to complain, and he's not going to juice me. So like we could take the same concept and we can apply it with my business, right? Like why should I focus on copy agents? I should focus on the cream of the crop agents. Why should I be focused on wholesalers that are underperforming, that are going to ask me for an arm and a leg, that when they do get a deal, they're gonna like, you know, be spotty with it and like turn it into like a bidding war. Like I should focus on the cream of the crop because it's easier to close, easier to make more money off of, easier to perform on.
100%.
Same with my buyers.
Facts. I mean, at the end of the day, you do direct to agent. That's your outreach. That's what you do, and you have buyers. That right there, that works. Why would you do anything else? Like I would now focus on, okay, now the agents that we've done business with, I gotta build that beautiful relationship with them. So like that 1 to 2 deals that we're doing, we're gonna double that. I'm gonna let them know we're great. I'm gonna always be in their ear type shit.
Yeah. I have fantastic top of funnel. I have like a really, really powerful top of funnel, but so many people are falling out at the top of the funnel. And I think what we're talking about right now is going to help me retain a lot more from that top of funnel and bring them to the bottom of the funnel.
Dude, for sure, man. I mean, like, I don't care what business, it doesn't even have to be real estate, man. If you build relationships, man, like they're gonna keep coming back. And if you're and if you got a good business model and you are confident about your business and you communicate with people, people would want to do business with you. Like that's why like a lot of like that's why people are like why you throw deals away. It's not that I throw deals away. Like I like if it doesn't work or it's not a fit, I'm not gonna try to fit a square to be into a circle. I don't care. I'm not gonna be deal desperate. I'm not contract happy. I know exactly, like I know our numbers so specifically. If it's not in those numbers, it's not a deal. And I see too many people that have that box that where they know where they need to be, but they'll go like this. But we'll stretch just a little bit. We'll just, and then they keep on like that's not a deal.
Bro, that feels like me, like with the stretching aspect of it. Like I'm
Right?
like, oh no, I'm like, oh no, I'm not making enough money. Let's increase the top of funnel.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
next thing you know, yeah, next thing you know, bro, I'm fucking making 40 written offers in a day, like multiple times in a week. And I'm like, come on, work harder, work harder. You know, we're gonna make more money. I'm gonna just keep working harder. That's not the way to go, is it? It's work smarter. It's
We're
you know,
smarter, brother.
work.
And you're too
I have
smart.
a thing,
You're too
right?
fucking. You're like you're literally too smart, and like you're like you're just too smart to be doing this shit, man. And like you're working way too hard, and like you got your hand in way too many pots where it's not centrally focused on scaling your business. You're focused on scaling your name. You're focused on helping other wholesalers. You're focused on your business. You're focused on trying to hire people out. You're focused on your lives. But look at where you're focused. Like it's everywhere to the point where like, and it's not like, at least you're, I mean, for sure you're doing business, obviously, you know, you're traveling and stuff like that, but imagine if you took just a couple of those things away and then, you know, focused it just a little more on your business and like building a little more of a foundation in your business to like, all right, we're going to change that 2 to 4. That's going to be 5 to 6 no matter what. And we're going to make adjustments in the business till it hits that.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree, bro. Totally agree. I'm like really like hesitant though to slow down on the social media, but at the same time, like I'm producing high quantity, but is it high quality? No.
That's the
And
thing.
not
How
only
like,
that,
and is it the same thing? Is it the same?
what do you?
Is it a different video, but the same thing?
It's the same fucking thing over and over again, bro. It's me calling agents. It's just me calling agents in different places.
So what value does that even bring to your community though? You could probably do less videos
Ooh,
of you just dialing and actually dropping
ooh.
more nuggets in your content where people would be more engaged because you gave more of an educational reel out where you that even right there frees up more time in your business and it also draws people into you because you're actually fucking intelligent and you're giving them some sauce.
So stop spending so much time on watered down live streams and maybe take the excess time that I spend on watered down live streams and put it into like juicy videos or something like that. Like I could do like one juicy video a week rather than doing like, you know, almost 10 to 20 hours of live streams.
100%. Like, I mean, I guarantee you could probably do more than one a week for the amount of hours you put in live stream. I guarantee you could probably pop out 3 videos a week edited and posted with the amount of time that you live stream.
Okay. Stop wasting time on watered down live streams. Spend more time on juicy videos. Because you're right, like, but not only
And
that,
time
also
block it even more, not just juicy videos, ways to simplify your business, ways that are going to help your outreach, ways that are going to put, like, you can create more categories in your CRM, agents that I've communicated with, agents that I've built relationships with. Like, you make it specific because now you're relationship based. So now, like, try to go and create relationships and categorize these people in these relationships. So now your follow-ups change. Now I'm going to hit this group of agents that, like, I've now talked to 3 or 4 times, you know, like, you're going to do that type of shit.
Writing it down.
Because, like, your outreach and everything like that, like, I mean, you got, like, you created the time block for how much outreach you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's only, like, at the end of the day, you're probably done with all of that work right there in 3.5 hours. That still gives you a lot of time to do so much shit for your business.
Mm-hmm.
And not like
Okay.
I said, not fucking spinning the wheel type shit. Like what genuinely, what are things that are gonna move your business forward, make your systems more self-sufficient, how you can time block more sufficiently, where you're gonna continue to move forward. Whatever it may be.
Okay, so a couple of things there I just want to make sure I extract it as much as possible. Biggest thing here is identify the things that bring me the most benefit and do more of them.
Sure.
Another nugget that I got, and tell me if I'm missing anything or I'm misunderstanding.
No,
Another nugget that I got is adding a pipeline stage for agents that I built relationships with, like making that like a part of the lead journey. Is
100%.
called a couple times, built a relationship, and that's like a major key part of the lead journey. There was a couple other things that like, you went kind of fast compared to my typing speed. I feel like there was like 1 or 2 other things in there that I might have missed.
I mean, those are some big ones right there, but, like, yeah, I mean, honestly, man, just trying to switch it up a little bit and make it more relationship built based instead of transactional built based. And, like, you know, and just, you're a very organized person, so now reorganizing your business and your CRM in ways that it's going to build out those relationships. Now, I guarantee you probably your CRM's built out how you can hit the phones onto the next, let's get it. All right, now let's try to figure out how to slow that shit down. Let's try to figure out how to build, like, yeah, you know, they don't have anything for you, you know it, but, like, you know, business is going good, or who knows, you might know some traditional buyers that, you know, could just, like, entertaining the conversation because, you know, they're probably still doing traditional business as well. You know what I mean? So it's just like giving a fuck other, like, don't just, it's not about your business. This is business to business relationship. And so figure out how both of y'all businesses can benefit, but then at the same time, maintain communication where it can create opportunity. That's heavy. Share that shit. Or can I share that shit?
Which one?
Captain Zach Sparrow. That's a fucking dope name, by the way. That right there, bro. That's heavy, bro. Cause like there's so many people in the Astro community, your community, man, that you all grind so fucking hard, man. And it's just like, yo, I love to just like sit down with all of y'all and slow the fuck down to where we can like time block, system block it, where it's like, yo, what are the things that bring the most value to your business? Because like right now, I guarantee you, you all have the information. You know how to run the business. Now it's taking action and creating it, you know, and it's just like it's rocket science until it's not rocket science. That's a great way to say it because like there's just I don't know, man. There's just so many. It's too easy to have shiny object syndrome in this business, especially being in these communities, because these communities are solely based on new people,
Yeah,
solely based on
bro.
the newcomer. And there's nothing wrong with that, but the fact is that that's going to get old for the people that have started to take the knowledge that they've obtained and now put that into their business. You know what I mean? And so now it's figuring out ways. All right, now I've taken all this knowledge from this class, and now what? Because like people are just posting the same thing in the community, doing the same old thing, or trying to give the same old tips, which is great. But like what can I do to be like them? What can I do to build a pipeline? How can I do this shit where like I'm not always in these groups? Do like I need to find a buyer, or I just got something under contract and I need to find a buyer. Yo, if you like that always blows my mind. If you're getting things under contract and you have no idea or have no buyers, what did you get under contract? How do you even know that's even a fucking deal, bro? Because if you haven't had somewhat of a conversation with some kind of buyer or some kind of dispo HUD, I mean, where are you at? Type shit. So it's that's where like I want to see more people in these communities start to focus more on their business. I think it's so many of them think like, "Oh, I'm a digital man wholesaler." No, bro, you're a CEO of a business. Like that's it. Like that, you do real estate. That's it. There's no more like but there's so many people that probably belittle themselves subconsciously because they put themselves in that box. But at the end of the day, you're wearing a CEO hat. You're not just a real estate investor and picking up the phones. You're building
Can
out
you
brand.
define what CEO and what wholesaler is though? Because I think a lot of people don't understand the difference between being a wholesaler and being a CEO. What are like the responsibilities of a CEO, and what is the mindset of somebody that believes himself just to be a wholesaler?
So I think for a CEO is somebody that understands every single hat of the business. So they understand what it's like as an acquisitions agent, how to call people, how to text people, how to follow up people, how to set your tasks, how to have reminders, how to check your numbers, how to check your reports to make sure that you're on tasks. How to do that with Dispo. The exact same thing. The KPIs are different for Dispo. So how to fucking hit all those numbers. Then that's just those two. Now you need to learn how to use your systems, how to create smart views, how to utilize your systems where it makes your business easy. There's probably 80% of these people that just have a system and they haven't created smart views. They haven't created things that are going to simplify their business because they just uploaded a list and I'm gonna call on the next one, call on to the next one, call on to the next one. Oh, this one was a good one, but they took no notes on this one, and they're gonna hopefully remember and go through all the logs to find that call that was a good one with. But or they could have put a task into, all right, go back and double check, get more information, or go reach out to Dispo person to get information. Is this looking like a good fit? But like you're wearing all of that, all of that. You understand branding. I mean, you don't have to be doing educational content, but you can do content in the markets that you're doing, that you're looking for distressed properties. You're looking to find like you need to drop that so people understand what you're doing, where you're doing it, how you're doing it. That's just three things right there. That's like those are three full-time jobs right
It
there.
sounds to me like correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds to me like being a CEO is more so about optimizing the machine rather than like being a worker in the machine. Like
It's both.
wholesalers are like, okay, go ahead.
I think it's both, man, because you have to optimize it and create it to be the most self-sufficient business, but at the same time, you have to work it because you need to know that it works. You can't just make your employees do it and fingers crossed, man. I hope this works. I'll say anytime that I'm going to roll something out into the company, me and Joe will make sure that we do it first and that it works before that I make my team do it, because I'm not going to, because I could be wasting time not knowing if it doesn't work.
Okay.
And then like I think, so that's the CEO, very small nutshell. We could probably continue to keep going on it. Now the wholesaler mindset, I'd say 90% of these people are probably saw a YouTube video or got into a thing, and they most likely have a heavy imposter syndrome where they don't even feel worthy to be in the same room as a real estate agent or to be talking about that same kind of topic. I'm just a wholesaler. I mean, dude, I've made over $1 million as just a wholesaler.
No, you're
but that's what I mean. Yeah. Like it's what your mindset is, So like stop and that's the best part about like the educational programs that they're getting you. They're teaching you for sure how to be a wholesaler, but he's teaching you how to be a CEO and build out your business, the acquisition sides, the disposition sides, the mindset stuff. Because the most important thing is if you don't believe in it and say that you're going to build out that business that way, you're not going to do it. I remember before I even got into this real estate stuff, and like I was like just like day 2 and like going over the education and the mindset and trying to I didn't know jack shit. I remember I'd always tell Joe, I was like, yo, I'm gonna be the biggest motherfucker at this shit. I'm gonna show everybody how this shit's done, especially in my fucking community in Minnesota. Watch out, we're gonna do something so fucking sick. Like I spoke that 4 years ago, dog. Like when I didn't even know if this shit was gonna fucking work out. But like I fucking knew that I was never gonna get up, and I knew never give up, and I knew that I was gonna make the adjustments and make the right moves to make sure that shit happens. And never fucking quit, because like the only way that would never happen is if I quit.
Persistence is our insurance policy against failure. I love that.
But like, why are people scared to fail, bro? It's just a learning opportunity to make a different kind of judgment. Because like, there's so many people that, oh yeah, but I don't want to fail, man. But you're never gonna jump. You're never gonna take any action. You have to. You got to fail forward. Because it's like, yo, Rome, like the cringiest saying ever. Rome wasn't built overnight. Well, I don't know why so many people think that like, oh, I just joined Astro Flipping. I'm the smartest motherfucker around here. I'm making 100K every month. Shut up. You don't know fucking what EMD means, brother. You don't know any of. Slow down, bro. Slow down. And like, let's start building a business, because yeah, all this shit, it all works. It all works. But now you got to create your business and how you're going to work it. Because my business is way different than Jamil's. My business is way different than yours. My business is way different than Remy. But we're all very successful people. And we're all doing the same thing. We're all doing real estate. But your business model is way different than mine. My business model is way different than Remy's. But we're all mad successful.
So much, bro. So much value. Okay. I want to make sure that I retain as much as possible. Call all agents that have closed. So we have like our clear objectives. I'm just going to go through my notes. Tell me if I'm missing anything or misunderstanding things. So call all agents, buyers, wholesalers that I've closed deals with, and just check in on them, right? Make it about them. Don't make it about me. Make it about them. And most likely, if I do make it about them, they're going to be like, oh, hey, what can I do for you as well? What do you need? right? And
Yeah,
then
bro.
lo and behold, deals will flow. 200 outbound calls, 200 SMS, and 2.5 hours of talk time.
Yeah.
Now on my automated SMSs, I should go through them and I should focus on. Sorry, it's
No, you're
nighttime
good.
here.
It's fucking late
Um,
here.
I should change it from the transactional dynamic of like you got any deals for me to like the how's it going kind of dynamic. Like let me check in on you, like
Yeah,
be
man.
genuinely interested in them. Um, and then when they text back, call them because more
Yes.
communication can happen over the phone, more doors can be opened over the phone, more opportunities can be discovered over the phone than over text.
And I swear to God,
Um,
it just creates more of a
mhm,
safe environment. Like they are gonna feel more comfortable once they hear your tone of voice. I don't know why. It's
mhm,
just I think that might be a subconscious thing, but when they hear a tone of voice, it just feels I feel more either more safe or they're gonna be like, yeah, fuck this guy. I don't like working with this motherfucker. But like it's gonna create
mhm.
one of those two scenarios.
Yeah, they'll be able to pick up on your vibe.
100%.
Mhm. Okay. Next thing I wrote was Cody's business is self-sustaining because he builds relationships. Um, my business is not self-sustaining. If I stop making MLS calls, I will stop getting deals, and that's not the way I want it. You know, Cody's business is different than mine because he builds relationships to the point where like he doesn't really have to do new outbound marketing. Like he's got a steady flow of inbound. I mean, of course, you know, continue nurturing the relationships, but
For sure.
yours is
I
much
like
better
real
than
talk
mine.
and like
Mhm.
I think you could be doing way more business than me because I'm strictly, off market. You do on
Mhm.
and off market. So like you haven't like you create relationship like distressed properties come on the MLS all the fucking time. All the fucking time. So you have these
Mhm.
relationships with these people and you can do on and off like you can do it fucking all. Why would they not want to
Mhm.
come to you and be excited about that shit? You know what I mean? And so it's like you want to build that relationship and put those energies and vibes in their headspace. Like, fuck, man, he can do it all. I'm gonna hit him up every motherfucking time.
Mhm. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, that definitely is an advantage being able to hit both on and off.
Dude is
Um,
crazy.
I also have here in my notes pretty much everything we talked about with the agents and the buyers, like focusing on the cream of the crop and building relationships. To do the same with wholesalers as well, and the
Yeah.
reasoning behind that is like, okay, I freaking love helping new people, but I have
Oh, of
new
course.
people that ask me for 5 free underwritings a day, and
That
like
like
very few of them end up
and
closing deals with me.
that's the thing on like that like I'll guarantee. Oh, excuse me. A lot of people would probably say like, "Fuck, man, Cody just hates fucking wholesalers or hates it." It's not. It's
It's a
that's not
business.
the case. Yep,
It's a
it's
business.
strictly business, and there's a lot of times that I've taken a lot of times out of the days to coach and mentor wholesalers. That I believe that got it, man. And they just got to be coached a little bit. But you also got to understand, there's millions of y'all motherfuckers that be trying to do this, and business is business, and I have to stick to
Mhm.
my structure of business in order to keep my pipeline. So that like it's no disrespect if I don't get back to people or anything like that. Vice versa, same with you. But like I have a way that I do business, and in order for me to keep my pipeline, I have to maintain that.
But the way I see that, bro, is I see it as like if I can focus on getting a higher quality um, and making a lot more money, getting a lot more bang for my buck with my actions in my business, then I have money to donate to the Help Wholesalers Out Fund. Because at the end of the day, it costs me money to help wholesalers.
Oh yeah.
That, bro, like I swear 95% of the wholesalers that I interact with and that I like help out in some way, like I don't even close a deal with them. And it's like
Mhm.
it's the biggest cost to return ratio. But if I were to focus on the cream of the crop wholesalers, focus on the cream of the crop agents and the cream of the crop buyers, I can start generating far more money to the point where if I wanted to start a help wholesalers out fund, I could start a like I could literally go hire somebody and be like, "You're just here to help wholesalers because I like helping people."
Mhm.
But I need more money in order to do that. Like me trying to monetize the subpar wholesaler relationships is not going to be the way to do that.
No, I mean it's understanding your audience is the crucial part, because there's millions of wholesalers and creative finance people that are fucking sharks that, like, I would love to give you the information how you can bring value to my business, and hopefully it brings value back to yours. But like, time is the most valuable thing in the day.
Yeah.
And so it's just it's on, like, that's why I just go crazy about time blocking, because you have to time block strategically, I feel, in order to do it. And the thing is, in business, it will change. Seasons change, your structure will change. Maybe some of your buyers have changed how they're doing business. Maybe the wholesalers have changed, or like agents, or maybe you're starting to take things that, like, it will always change, so just being open to, going with the flow type thing, but at the same time, you understand your business and you're not gonna go out of the way for anybody. And saying that is not like I'm not gonna go out the way for nobody. It's like, no, I'm not like, no, I know what works for my business and makes me money. So I don't want to go out of my structure that makes me business and that makes me money, because I don't think it does. So, like, if it's a good fit and we can do this, then we're great. But if not, let's stay in communication until we find the right one, because this one might not be the right one. Hey, you know what? I might have a couple people that still might be interested in it, but it's just not right for me.
Yeah. No, I like that, bro. It also comes down to, like, I am investing time and resources into helping these wholesalers become their best self. And I got to be efficient on who I invest in, right? Like, I have the Discord community, and there's certain people inside of our Discord
bro, your
community.
community is massive now. It's like,
it's growing fast. It's growing
about
really, really fast.
It's really about, I mean, you're doing it right. I really believe you're doing it right, because here's the deal. Because you took the time, though. And that's why I'm saying we're like, everything that I'm saying is probably very controversial to like everything that you've just built. But that was you were that was part of your business plan. You knew I needed to build a community. The way that you're going to build a community is go over and above and beyond for people that are brand new, that need that help, that need that extra attention, that need that extra love, guidance. They're going to follow that. Everybody's business is different. Everybody's business goals are different.
I agree, but also lately, something that has been like daunting is I only have so much time and resources to invest in people. So, like, it's starting to get to the point where it's growing so big that now I have to select, like, who can I get the biggest, not necessarily me, but if I invest in somebody, what is going to pay off the highest ROI? Like, for example, Zach, right? Like, Zach's in the comment section right here. If I invest in Zach, I know that he's going to apply it. I know that, he's going to get an ROI out of it. I might not make any money off of Zach, and that's okay. Zach is in a totally different market than me, but I know that if I invest my time in him, he's going to get an ROI on that, versus like another person where, like, I might spend 30 minutes talking with them, like breaking down things for them, and they'll just go fuck off and won't apply it.
Bro, like, I've probably you too. No joke, tens of thousands of phone calls that I've given mad information to that just they quit the next day type shit, because they may not have, like, oh, it's too hard. But like, I'll say, like, but watch, like, for you with Zach, dude. To me, I love watching people that come into the business, take the education, and then apply it to their business and grow. I think that's more fucking rewarding than making money, dude. And like, you call me a fucking liar, I don't give a shit, dude. But I love watching.
It feels better, bro.
Dude, I love watching them win, like, because they're like, you can see their face, and it worked.
Bro, look at Howard. Dude, look at Howard, bro. Howard came into my community. He locked in, bro. He took massive freaking action. 3 weeks later, gets a deal, sells a deal, quits his 9 to 5. Like, Howard was worth investing in. Howard was so worth investing in. Bro, I haven't made any money off of Howard. I could have, but instead I connected him directly with Remy, and I didn't make any
But look
assignment
at
fee off
how
of
he
that.
shows up
But
in your community, dude. He's a leader in
yeah,
your community. He leads talks. He leads groups. You know, it's like you're genuinely creating a community with leaders and stuff like that. Where like that goes like that was part of your business that you built.
yeah, I love helping people,
Fuck
and
it.
I know we just talked about like um how we have to like focus on the cream of the crop, and like some people might not get help. But
There's a
here's the thing,
balance.
like when I was first starting, this community, like I was really focusing on top of funnel, right? And like now as my stuff is starting to grow, like I can't spend as much time on top of funnel, right? I can't spend as much time speaking to people that aren't going to take action. Now I have to really like there's so many people that I can help that now I have to pick the people that are most committed, because for example with Zach, right? Like it would be a disservice to Zach if I spent a bunch of time talking to somebody that's not even going to take action. Like because that time could have been spent on Zach, who will take action, right? Same with Reggie. Like, and sorry Reggie, you've been backstage for a while. I don't know if we're going to be able to get you up, but I fucking love Reggie, right? Because when I invest time in Reggie, Reggie's going to go take action. If I were to spend time, talking with a tire kicker, like that's a disservice to Reggie. That's harming Reggie. That's harming Zach. That's harming Howard. That's harming all the people that are actually going to lock in. So yeah, when I first started, I was like top of funnel, like just help everybody. But like as we grow and expand, like now we have to like optimize, right? We have to be like, who is the highest ROI? Not ROI for Nathan, but like return on. If I invest in them, who is going to get the highest ROI? Like, is Reggie going to improve his skill set because of the time that I spent in him? If yes, okay, great. That's on the top of the list. Versus some random person that's like, I'd like to know more about wholesaling. Okay, cool. Go watch some of my like 1,000 hours of live streaming.
Thanks. And but what I just heard and you described is that you just created a business, and it's a different business than mine, but now you're making adjustments because you hit that goal part. Now time to get to the next one. Time to get to the next one. But I mean that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're to the point where like, all right, how can I grow more? How can I scale more? What adjustments can I make? Now I have a beautiful community that's going to continue to grow. How can I continue to add value to my community? Then at the same time, fucking create like what the adjustments you're gonna make. How like figure out how you're gonna mold all of that, because I guarantee you when you do, you're gonna have so much more time in your day to enjoy yourself, relax a little bit. And because like, dude, like you're grinding 24/7 nonstop, 7 days a week. I can tell you right now, I don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
like,
dude, not only that,
I do, but I don't. Like, it's not like your grind.
yeah.
You
No,
know,
but
my
bro, I'm doing people a disservice because like I'm setting a shitty example. I should be optimizing. I should be more efficient with my time.
but that's what
People
you're
mimic
doing.
people are mimicking my behavior, and they're like people are literally doing exactly what I do. They're copying me because they're like, Nathan's got results, I'm gonna copy him. But I'm kind of doing a disservice here, being a fool and like work, like working freaking practically 24 hours a day when there's a better way to do it. So I'm so
Facts.
grateful that we're addressing this issue because I don't want to set a bad example.
It's a good example. I think it's good to have that mentality when you're starting off. You need to be hyper vigilantly focused, and you need to grind harder. Like every room that you walk into, you should be the hardest working person in the room, hands down. I don't care. You don't have to be the most intelligent, but you have to be the hardest working person in that room. You have to ask the questions that you need to ask the questions. You need don't take opportunities for granted. If there's an opportunity where you can obtain some knowledge that's going to help your business, you fucking better raise your hand, or you better pull that motherfucker aside, be like, yo, I was actually dying to ask, like, how did you do this shit in your business?
Yeah. When you're
Like,
starting out, work hard, but like
facts, but
once
now
you've
you're
built
at
like
a different stage.
mhm.
You're not a brand new business owner. You've now created a big business, and a big community where you have to now create adjustments in your business and in your life to simplify it and to make it just as self-sufficient and to continue to lead by example. That's it. It's not a problem.
It's an opportunity. It's a
It's
project.
just what you need to do if you continue to grow your business. And like that's the that like I guess you can say problems. Those are the good problems to have, because like if you're not making adjustments in your business, you're most likely plateau. There's so many people that like, oh, I did $1 million in real estate my first year. I did $1 million in my second year and my third year. So you're telling me that you just stayed fucking plateaued those first 3 years? You didn't make adjustments. You didn't fucking grow the second year. You didn't grow the third year. You just did that. To me, like, it sounds cool, but like, I don't want that shit. Cool. That first year I made $1 million. I'm going to figure out how to make fuck 2 now. And then next year I'm going to figure out how to make 3. Like, I'm never going to fucking try to stay plateaued.
I agree, dude. I agree. Okay. Couple more things I want to make sure I extracted from this. So really focus on building the relationships, be interested in others. Add for example, add some pipe, like, to reorganize my CRM essentially in a way where like I can gauge the journey of the relationship. So like initial contact to like, we spoke a couple of times to like we're like, good contacts to like we're best friends to like I can call this person in the middle of the night and like, whatever.
Yeah.
Identify things that will bring the most benefit and do more of them. So really to sit down and be like, what is the highest ROI tasks for my time, and just pour into those. It's like the 80-20 rule, right? Like there's 20% that brings you 80% of the result. Focus on that 20%.
Yeah.
Take notes on people. Like, I think this is something that I slack a lot. Like you mentioned, how a lot of people will call and they'll be lazy and they won't take notes. And then next thing you know, like they get a deal under contract. They're like, whoa, what? I don't remember any of it. Bro, I fucking am lazy like that. I'm like not taking notes. I should take very detailed, very thorough notes, gather people's birthdays, what did we talk last about? Because the next time I call them, I can like ask them, hey, how did XYZ go? And they're like, oh shit.
That should all be in your CRM.
Yeah.
And so next time that you just, oh, I got to follow up with him this week. Boom, look at it. Okay, this is what we talked. Whoop. Easy, simplified, done. It's all right there.
Yeah, now you're going from like transactional to like besties.
You want to create fucking as many besties in this business as you can, because that's what's going to get the deals like done. And like, here's the deal. Like, I want to be known for like getting it done. Like, I just like, Keighley North, we're going to get that transaction across the finish line. Like, yeah, for sure, dude. I love making big spreads, dude. But at the same time, I want to be, and that's a reason why I'm picky on deals, is because like I know what works and what doesn't work for us and our buyers, and so, being picky. But like, you want that reputation as a business owner. Oh, if I go to Nathan, I'm most likely going to get this across the finish line.
I agree. We're essentially like going from like a generic white t-shirt to a Nike t-shirt.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Some more stuff that I have here is like on the content side of things. Like, I really should consider not spending so much time on watered down live streams. Yes, I create shitload of quantity of content. I create so much quantity of content, but y'all need quality. And let's be real, every single person that's watching right here, how much time do you spend watching watered down live streams? I love that you guys watch my live streams, but your time is better spent getting a condensed 10 to 20 minute version of it and then going and applying, right? Like it's almost like a disservice for me to like put people through watching like 2, 3, 4 hours of like watered down live stream when I could just like condense it. You can get the point within like 10, 15 minutes and then you can get to work, right? Versus just hanging out all day listening to me make my calls rather than like you making your calls. So I'm going to put a lot of thought into like how I can restructure my content. Yeah. And then another thing, spend more time on juicy videos, like, different optimizations and ways to be more efficient in the business. And the final part that I have here is you are a CEO. You are to optimize the machine, not work harder in the machine.
100%.
Anything that I missed, misunderstood, or any
That's a
like
great
additional
start
insights?
because, like, right, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Mhm.
So, but like, that's a great start. 100%.
Okay,
Like,
bet.
yeah,
I will go apply it, and then we'll talk about it next week about
fuck
how it
yeah, dude.
goes.
Let's go.
I love it.
Hell yeah, bro.
Awesome, Cody. Cody, I am so grateful for you. Thank you, bro. You're such a
Likewise, man.
blessing to me, to other people. Like you're impacting so many lives. I'm very, very grateful.
I appreciate you, dog. Like you are too. And now
Thank you.
that's why we get to come together and figure out how to fucking do it better.
I agree.
Hell
All right,
yeah.
guys. Appreciate y'all. Everybody, love you guys. If you got value from this, hit the like button, comment on it, share it with some friends so that we can support more people. And go follow Cody. Let me put our Instagram stuff up. Go follow Cody at Keegley North on Instagram. Go follow him. Send him pictures of your left toe. You know how it is.
Left. It better be left. I'll be pissed if it's the right toe. And it better be the big toe.
Look at this. Zach is like, that's why he got the belt. Hell yeah, bro. Cody is a top dog.
It's because
Mindset.
I'm connected with y'all, motherfuckers, bro. That's what we do.
Awesome. All right. Love you guys.
All right,
Adios.
peace, guys.